Hey everyone, this is Hellraiser. This is my first Halo Reach video. It is a 30 kill perfection, so invincible metal included on the map Boardwalk in 4v4 Team Slayer. And since this is my first video, I'm going to say now I'm pretty excited to have Reach. I'm thrilled that it turned out to be a great game, unlike the beta version of it, which in my opinion, the beta was pretty fucking horrible.
Slayer.
But yeah, the real game's pretty great, and there's a lot of different things to cover in Reach that I'm hoping to bring to the table and show everyone. You know, right there, I ended up falling, but sprinting. Use it to get to weapons first, use it to help your teammates, use it to run away, but don't just sprint everywhere. You know, only sprint if you have a purpose, not just to be fast. People can hear you on their TVs when you sprint, and they can hear exactly where you are. People can also, people with headsets can hear exactly where you are, and they can hear you really loud. So don't just sprint around. On top of that all,
Gain the lead.
it takes you an extra split second to raise your weapon, so you won't get the first shot. So whenever you hear someone sprinting, and they're by themselves, engage them, because you'll get the first shot, and as long as your DMR doesn't stop, you'll be fine. Now, I had a lot of trouble with my sniper at first on Reach. I actually went negative for the first time in like 4 months when I first turned on this game, and I found out pretty quickly that whatever sensitivity you had on Halo 3 and Halo 2, you should lower it by 1 for Reach. Now, I guess I don't have a whole lot to say at this moment, so I'm just going to say I fully intend to take the ranked playlists and cover every single game type and match type that there is available, and show people exactly how to play. Now, to go off on a tangent right there, jetpacking. As far as the jetpack goes, don't use it in wide open areas in the air because you're really easy to no-scope, quick scope, just like these people. So don't do it, please. If you don't want to suck, just don't do it. Jetpacks are better in maps with tight vertical quarters, I believe. I mean, and don't be predictable with your jetpacks either. This might be Reach, and there might be all sorts of fantastic new equipment, but it's the same concept. This is still Halo. Don't be predictable like this fucking guy. Just like the sprinting, I can hear his jetpack. I know what he's gonna do. You know, it's fucking ridiculous. It's like, if you hear the jetpack, you're obviously only gonna go up, and your enemies are gonna realize that, so don't try to use it to directly attack like that. I mean, you can get a pretty serious height advantage in a DMR battle, and that's kind of nice, but you're committed to one direction, so the truth is they don't even have to hit you in the head. They can just strafe and shoot your body, and they'll kill you in 7 shots. DMR kills in 7 shots without doing headshots. On most maps, these rockets here, you might have noticed I knew exactly when they would show up, in spite of the fact that I've only been playing for 3 days. Rockets on every map at this point, as of this recording, show up after 3 minutes. 3 minutes after they're picked up, it appears. I'm going to do a little bit of further testing on that, but I'm 99% sure they show up 3 minutes after you pick them up. Snipers tend to show up 2 minutes after they're picked up. Every 120 seconds for snipers, except for on Asylum, the remake of Sanctuary. That's 90 seconds. And on Ascension, it's 180 seconds for your snipers. So 3 minutes on Ascension, minute and a half on Asylum, everywhere else. It's exactly 2. And again, with the jetpack, don't use it so predictably. Remember, people can hear you when you use it. Same with this guy. I knew exactly where he'd be because he used it and he was on the other side of that wall. Remember, you can only go up. I mean, the new power-up abilities, especially granted that you can use them whenever you want, they're very powerful abilities in Reach, but if you use them inappropriately, you're gonna hurt yourself more than you're gonna help yourself. This is Halo. This is not Call of Duty. This is not Battlefield 2. This is not Halo. I gotta give a major commendament to the fact that this game includes some of the best features of other first-person shooters without shame, but it's still the same as identity. This is Halo. You can't just sprint around or go for glorious assassinations or pretend that it's Battlefield. You can't do any of that. Everything that applied in Halo 3 still applies here in Reach. Except, if anything, this game is more competitive, I feel. The DMR is harder to use than the battle rifle. And if you're having trouble and think this is a completely random gun, you need to lower your sensitivity flat out. Because there should be no reason that you can't at least 6 or 7 shot an opponent. And I mean, that's if you have an okay DMR at this point, after the release of the game. No reason at all. Now, I haven't actually spoken much about this gameplay in and of itself. As far as Boardwalk goes, it seems like you can spawn either over here, where I'm at, roughly in that general area, underground, or over by the little lookout tower thing that has lower ground. Apologies for the lack of a specific call out. This game hasn't been out for very long, not even a week, so I don't know all the call outs yet. That's still going to be developed, but basically you can spawn either where I'm looking, behind me on the other side of the map, or underground. Those seem to be the spawn points for now. On specific gameplays and game types, I will update my videos as I learn more to keep the information as accurate as possible. So even now, try to figure out spawn controlling, try to do your weapon timing. I listed the main weapons, rockets and sniper, when they spawn. Those are going to be your most important weapons, no matter the game type, so try to keep that in mind. Ganji jumping is probably twice as effective here in Halo Reach, since the DMR only fires 1 bullet instead of a set of 3 like the VR did. And I mean, for those of you who have watched my videos in the past, I'm applying all my same Halo 3 tactics for the most part in this game. It's a new game, but it's the same tactics that I've set. You know, I use my wall to cover whenever I can. I realize those 2 guys are down below, so it's time to back off a little. This guy's jetpacking either on top or second me. This is when you use sprint, right here. I wouldn't have escaped that situation in Halo 3. And if I were sprinting around aimlessly all the time, it would be much available for me to use. So, use your sprint when you need it. Same with your other power-ups. Don't just use it randomly whenever you feel like. Don't just use it to move around the map faster. That isn't going to get you very far in Halo. I mean, there's no need to get somewhere faster anyways, unless there's a reason to get there faster. If you've got enemies on the other side of the map, it doesn't matter if you get there in 10 seconds or 15 if you're going to engage them. On the other hand, if there's a weapon that's going to spawn in 10 seconds, yeah, get there faster. That's different. Use your power-ups as wisdom. That's really the main focus of this video. I'm not so much showing off my invincible as I am the way these people use their power-ups to their disadvantage rather than their own advantage. You don't want to be like that. Now I see a snipe shot right here, and I know it must have come from up here. I'm only poking my head out because it's going to be much harder to hit with that. I know I have to engage these guys without worrying much because I just hit the other guy with the sniper bullet, so he's going to be a little slow to engage me. This was a pretty close moment. Could have been completely stuck by those auto grenade things. That weapon scares the shit out of me. Really unwieldy weapon, really scary weapon.
Untouchable.
All in all, dangerous weapon for both user and target. Don't know how I feel about that auto grenade launcher. I'm still gonna say, you know, not to sound like an old school player, nothing, but your rockets and your sniper are gonna be what matters most, especially in this game where a lot of the excess power weapons are so unwieldy and so difficult to hit with. The grenade launcher, that auto sticky launcher thing, all these other weird ass weapons, that even the focus rifle can't compare to the beam rifle.
Double kill.
So prioritize, I would say at this point, your sniper, your rockets, and then your sword and your shotgun. The other weapons, yeah, they matter, you know, but they're not as important as those particular four. Especially, you can guarantee probably once the hardcore playlist comes out, it's only going to be sniper and rockets. Well, at this point, I've got 29 kills.
1 minute
and
remaining.
There's a minute left. There's really not much else to say about this film other than, obviously, I mostly utilize this area that I'm in the entire time. It's your highest ground, and in any map, the highest ground is almost always the best to exploit. On another keynote, when you fire your sniper, just be sure to give it an extra quarter of a second or so before you fire again.
30 seconds remaining.
I see this guy's sprinting at me, and even for a good sniper, someone who's sprinting a lot can be pretty hard to hit.
Invincible.
So I keep backing off and giving myself room to run away in case I miss. Just 12 seconds left. I'm not going to push
10
for another
seconds
kill
remaining.
when I'm sitting at 30-0. So, I mean, it's not what I prefer to do, but I'm going to sit here and hide for the rest of this match. Anyways, in the coming weeks, I
Perfection.
plan to have more
Game
gameplays,
over.
serious gameplays, not against horrible people like this, uploaded. And, yeah. We'll see what happens. Alright, this is Hellraiser. That's one of the first Invincibles to ever happen on Halo Reach. And that's all I've got. Later.